Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday. No, it's my Saturday. It's only Friday. It's Friday morning, but it's my Saturday. So, Lord, what am I going to do today? Well, I had a guy had been emailing me, and I ain't going to name him just in case people hate this. He's been wanting me to do a 6/8 Martingale. 6/8 Martingale. I was going to put it under, I did for a while, I did something called Crazy Craps, because this is fucking nuts, okay? But at the same time, a Martingale can win. Now, listen to me from get-go. I am not advocating a Martingale. Please hear that. Let me say it again. Martingales are bad news, man, for all the reasons that you probably know. The sneaky thing about a damn Martingale is, with the proper bankroll and whatnot, you can win most of the time. That's the allure of it. So I'm going to morph it between Crazy Craps and a 10 series. The damn thing could go 10. It might not go through the first one. You just don't know when the unthinkable is going to happen. Hold on here. It's just a 6/8 Martingale. Now, you can't do a true, like, well, you would think 30-30, 60-60, 90-90. You can't do that because that 90 won't cover the other losses. You're not playing it independent, which you could at $7,290. You could play a 6-step independent, but I'm going to play it so any 6 or 8 that gets hit, I can come down. All right. That being said, I need $14,580. And I can only go 6 steps because most casinos, most crap tables will go up to a $5,000 max, and I'm gonna need it. But it still only gives me 6 steps. I was playing on the computer last night, won a whole bunch of money, only got to the 3rd step once. But that's the allure of the Martingale. But anyway, let me show you my money here. There's a $5,000, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14, 5, 14, 6. And I need 14,580 if it all went to hell in a handbasket. So we'll put that there, that there, that there, that there, and that there. All right. We're going to start out at the $30 level. The progressions will be 30-30, 60-60. Then you got to cover those two. You got to go 180-180, 540-540, 16-20, 16-20, and then 48-60, 48-60. We're not playing them independent. We're covering them both at the same time. That's why it takes so much money. It's a 6/8 Martingale. That's all it is. Now, big time, hear me on this one. All strategies will get beat. All of them, sooner or later. This fucker might go 10. It might not. It's nuts. Don't do it. Don't anybody do this. But since that fella's been asking me for a while, and I had such a movement with Wayland's, by the way, it did. If you didn't see the live last night, it went 10-0. Had a guy with that started out, his DC head, oh, I hate it, it's stupid. And then he went, well, you know, it's actually pretty good. All strategies will get beat, especially Martingales. All right, so for you Martingale lovers, you'll love this. But just know it'll get wrecked sooner or later. I'm just going to see if it can make 10. Best bet in all the casino is never to make the first bet. Gambling sucks. Don't play this, even if you end up liking it. And you can't tweak it much more. The only you tweak it is lower, get it down to say 12s, but it's still, don't do it. But anyway, let's have some fun with it anyway. All right, so here we go. Let's just get a point here and get on the way. Oh, there's an 8, by the way. I'm only going to go for $500. It's not necessarily a 10% of the rack. You know, that'd be $1,400. That ain't. I only have this just in case I got to get there, right? It's not to win 10%. So $500 because I'm only going 30-30. Okay. And let's see what happens. All right. So let's get this crazy craps and a 10 series all at one shot. And all we need is either one of them. So if I go up and either one of them hit, I can bring them both back down. Okay? Here we go. There's the 8. That's the point. That gets 35. So in this first level, you know, as long as you don't get a 7, you're just banging out 35s, man. 35s at a time. Yeah. There's a 5. And as this thing goes up, you win more and more money. So for example, right now you're banging out 35s. However, if you go to 60 and 60, the second step, you're only going to get all your money back plus 10. But at the third level, you get all your money back plus 30. At the fourth level, you get all your money back plus 90. At the fifth level, you get all your money back plus 270. And at the last level, you get all your money back plus 810. So it's not like the Martingale where you're only winning your original bet. Just by the way we had to do it. But I promised the guy to do it. He gave this to me months ago, several times. So anyway, 5 is the point. Here we go. There's a 3. It should be fun though, if nothing else. 12. See how long it takes us to get there. Here comes my horners, man. 2, 9. And it can be a bump on the pickle strategy too. There's the 5, that's the point. These are off. These are off on the come out, just so you know. Alright, there's a 6. We have to do that to protect ourselves from 7, 7, 11, 7 come outs. Because I've seen them. I had 7 7s in a row once. So we have to protect ourselves from that. There's the 8. Whoops. There's 35. Alright, let's go ahead and bring some of these over. Let's slide that over a little bit. Make it easier for me. Alright, 8. That's a hit. So really we're up $70. So there's another 6. That's the point. We get another 35. My fear of doing this is people are going to go, well, fuck, that's easy. And then they go do it. But I can't stop that. All right, there's a 9. I can't say a whole lot. I started my career on a 9-step martingale in blackjack. Never lost in 2 years. But there was a whole lot of shit that I did in blackjack, a lot of rules I gave myself, blah, blah, blah. My story's on my YouTube channel. It's out there somewhere. You can dig it up. Okay, 35. The whole idea behind this 10 is this first one I'm talking about. I'm sorry. You got 5 ways to make an 8, 5 ways to make a 6, 6 ways to make the 7. All right. So we are a 10 to 6 favorite, or reduce that down, a 5 to 3 favorite, a 5 to 3 favorite. The whole idea is at least 1, 6, or 8 will come up before you can fucking crash and burn 6 times. That's the idea. I know it can happen, but that's the idea. There's the 7. All right, there's our first loss. All right, so now we got to go up to 60 and 60. This is off. 7. Let's just see. Let's get ready to rumble. All right. All right, let's get us a point. These are off. 7. 3. 8. Now they're on. So I am a 5 to 3 favorite to get one of these stupid things. There's a 9. All I need is 1, and I can come back down. There's the 6. There's my hit. So we get $70, like so, and I get to come back down. And that gave me only a $10 profit, but I get to have all my money back. The further you go, the more money you make on a win. But anyway, now we got all our money. Let's just rack 35s if we can. There's an 8. That's the point. That's the whole idea behind that. And we're going to shoot for $500, which will take us a minute if we don't get up into the other levels. We're just banging out $35 at a time, but you know, there's a 4. It'll be intriguing for some, for sure. There's a 6. 35. There's a 5. 9. It's when those 0.7 out, 0.7 out, 0.7 out. It's when they start hitting. There's another 6. Then you know you're in trouble. But all you need is one of them little fuckers. And it's the 2 biggest numbers you can hit. I mean, alright, there we go. Let's just keep on a going. There's a 9. I'm going to get a lot of heat for this one. But y'all remember, there's an 8. I'm doing this for one of my subscribers, man. I'll tell him you don't play it. Unless you want to maybe take it to bubble craps. You know, where when you get beat, it ain't so bad on you. But again, I wanted to do a 10 series just to see if it'd go 10. And that's the damn misery of a Martingale. The damn sure thing could do it. It could do it. You're going to win a lot of the times, man, with a Martingale. There's a 9. But you heard me. Oh, that's a 2. That's an 8. You heard me tell people not to do it. We're just motoring along at the moment. Hell, burning up them reds. There's a 4. That's the point. These are off. 2. I think I'll have some fun with it. I mean, the other strategy, 5, that I just got through doing. Not that it wasn't fun, but 2, there was so much movement, man. Sometimes I was not having fun. I'll have fun with it because of what it is. There's a 9. Probably less mistakes. There's the second 7. So the 7s are sort of staying away. All right, up to our second level. $60. right, they're off. There's a 6. I'd be afraid to keep them on, even though we've had a couple of points that I would be afraid to do that. I guess you could if you wanted to. But there's a 9. Just see what happens when this loses a few. There's a 3, and it will. There's a 4, 3. Oh, it was a 2, 3, 4. How about a 5 then? No, it's a 7. All right, now we'll start getting that ass to pucker up a little bit. Now, let's see, buddy boys. All right, so my next level now is 180, 180. Yee, fucking high. What I ought to do is slide these out like this. Maybe, so you can see it better. Alright, we're at 3rd level. We can only go to 6, but this is the 3rd level already. Alright, there's a 4. There's a 9. All we're looking for is a 6 or an 8. There's a 5. There's another 5. There's a 6. All right. So on the 6, on that 180, we win 210. And so let's pay that 210. And I get to, because it's a hit of either, I get to come all the way back down. The whole key to a martingale, if there is such, is don't stay too long. The longer you stay, the more chances that bad can happen, even though it can happen any time. So that on that level, we won a $30 on that one. Okay. Put our rack back. So right now, we're up to 225, 275, 3. We're up about 350 right now. 4 is still the point, and we got to get out of danger and come back down. Okay, there's a 9. What'll be interesting, if it doesn't break the 6, how many did it get to, and how often? So there's a 10. There's a 7. Okay. Should be less mistakes. Alright, now we're going to go on up to level 2 at 60. Okay, there's a 6. 4. 6. Okay, that's worth 70. We'll go 75 for 5. Put that back. Put that back. And we immediately drop. Okay. There's an 8. That's about 5 times the point hit, but just as soon as you turn these on, 7, 7, 7, 7, I'm telling you. Yeah. Alright, here we go. 5. 6. Just a rack, man. No tweaks, and that's another thing. And I'm sorry this first session will go longer because I got a lot to say. As I drink my, oh, I'm about out of my coffee. I talked about the longer you do it, the worse off you're going to be. The lot of you are going to go, well, when you're up that profit, you start spreading, That ain't what this strategy is. Yes, you could. You do anything you want to in craps. Every strategy has 1,000 tweaks. This is Martingale 6 and 8 flat. That's it. That's all we're thinking about. All right, because I know somebody's going to say, oh, you could. I already know what you could do, but that ain't what we're doing. Capiche? All right, there's a 10. There's a 9. Somebody said last night, I don't know if it was my buddy from Connecticut, but somebody said that I was born to do this. I was born to do live videos. He enjoyed the way I converse with people and how I'm so real. I probably could. I could be a TV analyst or something. Here we go. There's another 9. 10. So far, we've been to the third level once. There's a 3. There's an 8. That is the point. We get another 35. Okay. Get a point. There's a 7, but we didn't get hurt by it. There's a 5. There's an 8. 5, 3, 8. And you're banking 35 at a time, man. Right here. That ain't terrible, man. There's another 8. These little 35s will fucking add up, buddy. Quick. Alright. Another win. I can deal with those. There's a 5. That's the point. There's a 7. Don't bother us. There's an 11. Don't bother us. There's an 8. There's a 5. 7 out. Alright. Winning side. Alright. There's a 9. All we need is a 6 or an 8. Doesn't matter. There's a 5. There's an 8. We'll go 75 for 5. And we come all the way back down. Yeehaw. Yeah, let's see where we're at though real quick. I'll wait for a 7 out. No, I'm not. I'll do it now. Point is a 9. So we've got 200 over there. 300. 375. 4. 450. I think we got our 500 now. I think we do. But because we're not afraid of it, we're gonna maybe get another hit or 2. All right, there's an 8. I know we got 5 now. One more hit. This usually is when you go. It goes bad when you go one more hit. We'll see. There's a 7. We'll see. But so far we haven't had to be too afraid of it. I mean, we're in profit now, even though we lost that. But let's test it. You want to? Let's test her. All right, get a point. There's an 8. Ah, there's a 7. The famous one more. Just one more. All right, now we're going up to $1.80. Because we just wanted one more. There's a 10. The 7s have been nice. They've stayed away. 2. This is our highest level so far. There's the 6. You know what I mean? There's 210. And that's it. We'll just pull everything down in the session because I know we're there. We don't have to go anymore. Level 3 of 6 today. Alright, there it is. This is our 14,000, I think it's 600. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14, yeah. 14,5, 14,6. $14,600 bankroll. Yeehaw! That don't just make your butt pucker saying it. I didn't use my clock, so I don't know how long we played, but we had a $500 goal. There's 4. There's 5. Okay. 575. We tip a measly $5. So 575. Let's go ahead and get that for all of this. And let's go ahead and get 75 for all of that. All right. There you go. You guys are going to have fun in the comments with this motherfucker. Trust me. But recapping session 1, this is going to be crazy craps. But yes, the 10 series too. 6-8 Martingale, man. Combined, not individual. We're 1-0. And I'm, because I used to do martingales in my career, I'm curious about this. I know better than to play them nowadays. I was stupid back then. I got lucky, I guess, for 2 years. But I know better. But I've always been intrigued by it. Just because I know you're going to win probably 95% of the time. Especially if you're not greedy and you want too much. So, all right, there you go. We're 1-0. The 6-8 Martingale for our new 10 series. Let the chatter begin. So, I'm off today. I may do several of these. So, until the next time, hey, at 28 minutes, that's about what they're going to be, depending on what happens. So, be great, y'all. Bye.